Hey everybody, here's what I'm thinking of this morning as I'm listening to some videos from Kyle Cease, who I really love and who inspires me a lot these days. Do any of you feel like you should be at a different point in your life? Like, I don't know, you should have a home, you should be healthier, you should do what you know better to do, you should be training more, you should have achieved more, your business should be bigger, you should have more clients, you should have more views, you should have more subscribers, etc., etc. I know that that's a lot of what's in my head, and as some of you know, it's working. Hello, bird. It's a red cardinal. Hey. As some of you know, I'm working on a lot of this stuff right now. The problem with that thinking is that all these ideas are actually shame-based. It's all judgment of where we should be and where we're not, of how we should feel and how we don't, of what we should be over and what we're not, what we should have figured out by now and what we haven't. So it's all about judging ourselves for being not good enough to kind of just being a failure. And a lot of us, I think for most of us, that's where the motivation comes from, right? It's where we say, well, I want these things, I don't have them, I haven't achieved them, therefore I'm going to push and I'm going to motivate myself to overcome these things, to achieve the things that I want, and to be where I feel I should be right now. So if we look at that more closely, it means that the only way we think to motivate ourselves is from pain. And that's an idea that's been pushed around a lot by motivational speakers. I don't have anything against motivation, but I have something about what the source of the motivation is. Because like I said, I really think that for most of us, and I don't know, are younger people different and people my age, our age, have grown up more with that? I don't know. But it's really something to think that it's from the pain and the shame and the not enoughness that we find motivation to achieve the things that we want to achieve. And I want to offer this, and it's going to become really clear as soon as I start, but this idea of imagine a child who is raised by being told, you're not good enough, you're stupid, you should be able to learn this, you should have better scores, you're too fat, you should be doing more sports, you're not going to amount to anything. It's like, what's wrong with you? And then that child grows up into a wonderful adult and then tries to find its place in the world and find motivation. Well, where is that motivation going to come from? The motivation is going to come from all those repressed feelings, from anger and rage, and from I'm going to prove you, I'm going to prove myself, and I'm not these bad things and all that. And then pain is the motivator, but there is no actual healing of those feelings, and they're just kind of pushed down. The motivation gets stuff on top, and then it's go, 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 let's do this, let's push through. Now, conversely, imagine a child that is raised with praises, saying, wow, you're amazing, you can achieve anything, you have it all in you, you can really do anything you want. And then that child goes out into the world, grows into a wonderful person, not me, and then goes into the world, and this is where the motivation comes from. It comes from a sense of wholeness and a sense of self-love. And then the ambition, the motivation, and the desire to achieve things comes from that place of wholeness and love. For that child, there is nothing repressed, nothing that's pushed down anything that's pushed down, Jack in the Box will eventually just pop up and show its ugly face, or pretty face, ugly face. Of course, you knew that's where I was going with it, but it's interesting to look at it from an adult point of view. Hey, if you think other people could benefit from the messages in my videos, the best way for them to get to see it is for you to subscribe, give me a like, write a comment, or even share. Thanks. And it's kind of the importance that I'm finding of healing those inner child wounds so that our motivation doesn't come from fear and from feeling not good enough and feeling like we're wrong, feeling like we should be at some other point in our life, which, like, who set that standard of where we're supposed to be? So if we don't take the time to heal these childhood wounds, which is a whole world that I've been discovering only like for the past several months, that's how we're going to be able to achieve the things that we want. It's not from the fears, like I've talked in other videos, like the fear of not having enough money, the fear of being alone, the fear of being abandoned, the fear of not making something out of myself, the fear of not succeeding in life, the fear of wasting my life, all these things. If we come from a place of wholeness and love, then our motivation is fueled by the love of life, the love of ourselves, the love of the now. And this is what is going to create a much happier life, a much more successful life. Amazingly, from there, there's probably more abundance to come because we're not pushing against the universe and the will of, okay, I feel this has been a little discombobulated. So let's beware of motivation, or make ourselves be more aware of where our motivation comes from. Because I'm pretty sure, actually, I have decades behind me that prove that, in my case anyway, that success and feeling safe and being where I want to be in my life doesn't come from motivating myself from fear. So let's be aware of motivation, because motivation can be a bad thing and motivation could be a great thing, but we really have to watch where it comes from. So sorry about the all over the place message, but that's how it came out this morning. I love you. See you soon.